What's up, YouTube people? It is I, Saints Row Christian,
and Robert
of the Saints. And that guy.
Hey, Derek, hi.
He's not a saint yet.
Give me your soul.
Now then, today is Saints Row Fact and Theory, Part 2. We are going to have guns, but Derek ate them.
How could you?
I was hungry, but now I get you pulled it.
Derek.
Yes, Christian.
You know that's candy, right?
So that's why it was so sweet.
It's okay, Derek.
Never mind, I get you pulled it, but I'm working on it.
Anyway, and now welcome back to Fact and Theory Part 2, where we left off with how the hell do we know that the Saints are really saints? Well, now we know. Even though I don't own the games, I re-looked at Saints Row 1 and 2. And guess what I found? You see, I'm that stubborn bastard where I just take people by the throat and keep choking them until they collapse. And this time...
Ow.
Should we restart that?
No. Don't worry, this is not illegal. Well, maybe a little. No, not illegal.
But this time, I dug down so deep, so devious, that even China couldn't find me. And I found nothing. Until the new game came out. And I found out something.
What?
You get to marry the devil's daughter.
So,
What?
you are really in hell. So,
Well, no. They did say what would happen if you got sucked to hell and to marry Satan's daughter. In other words, our fact and theory on the first one could be nothing. In other words, you were just sent there from to Earth, to be notified as the strongest demon to ever walk the earth. And for all you know, you could literally just have been a human from the beginning.
dun dun dun.
Whoa.
Whoa. That's what he says. But, for all we know though, what if Satan was literally training us so that we could be the strongest, most evil people in the world to marry his daughter? I mean, let's face it. It doesn't really matter which one you pick. Pretty sure it's going to be a daughter either way. So I'm pretty sure that she's either going to be straight or a lesbian.
Oh, no, I'm not gonna.
Say it.
Oh, bisexual. But more lesbian.
Or lesbian or straight.
Yeah.
Because you
Yeah.
can only be a girl or a boy. Pretty sure she can't pick on what she is.
Well, she is a demon, so.
But anyway, my theory now is that are you a spawn from hell coming back up to Earth to be notified as the strongest person ever just to come back to hell as the perfect husband or wife to marry Satan's daughter? What's your take on it, Rob?
I think so. Like, you could be a spawn of the demon's daughter to come back from heaven and come down to hell.
What's your take on it, Derek?
If going off your two facts and theories, if that is the case, then why would it say to just train us while we were in hell? Why send us on earth? And on that, why terrorism?
Well, I actually have an answer for that. Because if
Please,
he kept us in hell, how the fuck would it train us to be better killers? Think about it. When you're in hell and you're facing a load of demons, who the fuck's gonna die?
No one.
Exactly. Because let's say that Rob was a demon, and I had this gun right up to his head, and BAM! Shot him. Wanna know what'd be Rod's next move? He gets right back up and goes like, I'm sorry, was that supposed to kill or hurt me? Because I don't understand.
Yeah, really.
So, it's more like not to punish us or to make us stronger. It's more like to give us that experience that if the daughter is evil, then we're ready to kill whatever we need to kill for her. Or, if she's good and she wants to leave, then you have that experience on how to kill things and literally just be like, "Boo!" And then we find out that she's evil after she takes her father's throne. I'm not ruining the game for you guys. This is literally my theory. Because if I learned anything from evil games from 1 to basically 1,000, it's that they're either evil and they know it, or they're good and want to get away from their father or mother and then take over the throne later and be evil by themselves. That's literally common sense. Ask Derek.
Yeah. Make sure you know when you're evil. Trust me. Just know that you're evil, no matter what you do.
But, in all honesty, my fact on it is that it might be neither. Because if the devil is seriously trying to train us to be ready for his daughter, then this is my take on it. Why would he be doing so much good while getting stronger? Wouldn't the devil just kind of come up and clearly tell him that you're not really good, you're evil, you're not supposed to be helping people, you're supposed to be destroying them? Oh yeah, and then you marry my daughter in years to come. What is your take on it, Rob?
What I think is that if the devil's trying to train us to fight the daughter, I'm thinking, what's the point? Like, really, why doesn't he why doesn't he train us later on in the future? You know, that way we're a lot stronger and more prepared to fight the daughter.
Or marry her. Whichever one.
Either or.
But what if Satan, if he does, let's just say we are still spies of Satan in hell, basically. Because we're incarnate right now, so we're basically in hell, either way. But that's besides the point. That is beside the point. Back on...
He's lying. Adulthood is hell.
Good point, Brendan. Rob, going off your theory, what if Satan, in the future, if Satan, we would be too powerful because say if in one of the games there's a black hole gun. Say we didn't make that, we could just absorb him in a black hole gun. So then why do you think he would train us? Because we might become more clever than him.
I'm going off both now. Because think about it. We were getting that clever. We were getting guns right out the asshole from 1 to 3. And we literally were just all like, oh my god, we can do everything. And then number 4 came out. You literally have guns that are fighting alien spaceships. Let it go on for that much longer. We would have been at black hole guns within a week. Especially with Kenzie and her smart-ass mind.
That's sexy.
She is sexy, but to tell you the truth, I prefer Shawnee over Kenzie. But Kenzie is a very close second.
Okay,
literally.
Back on track. Back on track.
Good, I'm glad you got me back on track. I would have been talking for a minute. But Rob's theory is a lot more sensible. Because I'm not saying that yours is bad, Derek. But I'm saying that his is more sensible.
Good point.
Let's say that we aren't going to marry the daughter. That this is all a trick, that we had to fight the daughter. We would have to be better prepared. Because let's say that the devil knows that might try to take over the throne. The devil might have a plan with us to fight her. Christian, did you have a take on it?
No,
Alright, I saw your hand being raised, so I thought they were going to say something.
no. So I'm trying to get mad at the computer.
Oh, okay. He's having computer problems.
Yeah, real bad computer problems.
Huge. Big.
Rob's big.
Anyway, back on track.
Now, my take on it is this, though. If you're not a spawn from hell, and you're not definitely an angel from God,
Sadly.
and I don't even think that the saints are human. Haven't you ever noticed on number 3 that once when you have enough respect and money, you can make yourself immune to everything? In other words, you could literally drop from the Empire State Building and the place you are at, and if you have falling completely maxed out, you won't take any of that damage.
Which I have done on his game. Fun as hell.
You can literally make yourself immune to bullets, rockets, car crashes, everything.
That basically makes you a god.
Basically.
And yet, somehow you woke your ass off just to be able to run on water.
That is true. And he's talking about number 4, not number 3. But that's even more of that's even more of my fact than my theory. Because on number 4, technology is so advanced, you can run up walls, run on water, have powers completely beyond man.
And God and Satan.
Not to mention this, in the last part of the game, you get a suit that gives you all that powers, literally to the point where you are God. Tell me how that makes sense, Derek.
First of all, second of all, it doesn't make sense. But what you mentioned the alien race. What if in the new game in the first half we take out the aliens because they tried to invade hell? Like they create a portal that would send them straight to the afterlife, but still alive.
What about you, Rob?
I agree with his theory. Like, if we do like create a portal, it can like, I actually got distracted to tell you the truth. Yeah, so I really don't.
Well, I would ask Derek to do it again, but that'd be really unprofessional here to YouTube. So I won't make Derek repeat it. But I was listening. Well, if you want to explain it again, Derek, try to explain it shortly.
Basically, what I said, that aliens create like a time warp / portal to try and invade hell, but we get there, we fight them off, we steal their weapons. We try to invade ourselves, but Satan's like, no, you saved hell. But now I want your help to protect hell, which makes no sense right now, but I'm pretty sure in the game that would somewhat happen.
Actually, before I pass it to you, Rob, I'd actually like to say something on that. That would make load of sense. Because haven't you noticed the portals where you're allowed to go into the simulation then out of the simulation?
Yeah.
That could literally be your portal from hell to earth. Or into the simulation for all you know. Now, go on ahead and give your thought in it, Rob.
I'm kind of questioning, like, why would the aliens want help from Satan, you know?
Because he's the most powerful fucking demon there is.
I know, but, like, even though he's the most powerful fucking demon there is, like, you think that they can be, like, using Satan just so that they can get to the demon's daughter?
Nah, hold on.
Either that, or they're just using the gateway to take over another planet. Well, that could also be wrong because they automatically blew up Earth the second you chose the blue door to live.
True, but Rob, Satan is too smart because without his brain, he wouldn't be the most powerful fucking demon that ever lived. On that note, don't mess with Satan, seriously. Don't mess with black magic in general.
I am certain!
I'm being serious. Don't mess with black magic. I read I was Googling it. Bad stuff. Don't mess with black magic.
But, we're gonna take like 5 more minutes to this video because our friend Christian over there has to get going somewhere. But we're gonna be off in like a few minutes, which means we're gonna have to do a part 3 to this.
3.
Watch us go to a part 4, like the Saints Row game.
I know, right?
Alright, so to end this in like 4 minutes so that we can get going, Rob's theory is that the aliens may need the portals to get to Earth, while Derek's theory is for them to actually just get to Earth just to be there. My theory is, how does it all tie together? How does it go from a boy or girl that doesn't talk, to a boy and girl that is literally in the hospital, to a boy and girl that literally ends up in a brand new place, literally clueless, and has to shoot his or her way past everything, to literally a boy or girl that is stuck on an alien spaceship where aliens have invaded and blew up your Earth, to the brand new one where you're gonna marry a daughter of hell.
No.
Holy shit!
Good job, bro.
What's your theory on it, Derek?
That would be crazy awesome if that does happen.
I
But
said theory.
my theory is we wake up in hell one day. Every saint that ever lived and died wakes up in hell. And they fight their way through